My name is Stefan Held. Many of you know me by now. I'm the general chair of this ISPD. So this is the first time that ISPD is in Europe and in Germany. So it was only once before outside the US in 2024, where we had probably also the largest ISPD. We did not quite get that attendance, but we have so far now 105 registrations, and I think Jack Alpert is still missing. Oh, did you? Here? No. Ah, you registered now? Okay. Yeah, we have 60 sessions across these 3 days. Yeah, due to the war that came up in the Middle East, unfortunately a few people couldn't make it. Their flights got cancelled and other flights became incredibly expensive. So we'll have 2 sessions where one speaker each session will speak remotely, and also on the panel, unfortunately one of the co-organizers, Bayu, is affected. He will participate remotely on the panel this evening. We will record the talks. If you don't want to be recorded, I sent an email around yesterday, please let us know. And then we put the videos online first, only in a private channel, so that they're not public yet, and if you agree, then we'll put them online as usual, as well as the PDFs. And I hope that you now all have access already to the papers. Here's the access code again. Yeah, for the proceedings. On the logistics, so talks are 12 minutes. So we have a lot of Q&A here at ISPD, and also if you have less Q&A right after your talk, there might be questions towards the end of the session that are coming back to your talk. So be prepared to maybe don't sit in the very back of the room, but that you can move forward again and answer questions also at the end of the session. Keynotes are 35 to 40 minutes, followed by Q&A. We have a very tight program. Today it was supposed to rain, so we didn't have a long coffee break this morning. So there's, I think, one 10-minute break or so. Then you can just move out, get a coffee, and take it in. So on the other hand, we have more time for the social media. On Wednesday it's supposed to be sunny all day, so hopefully that will stay this way. And yeah, please arrive here and test your slides in the last break before your session. So that you can make sure that the technique is working. So we will upload the slides onto the conference laptop. Some people, like Leon, have animations. If you need to bring your own computer, that's also okay. Except if you're in a session that needs a Zoom dial-in, then we need to have everything on the computer. Yeah, then it's time to celebrate. We will celebrate Jens Lenig Lifetime Achievement Award for its great contribution to the field of EDA. And also for the many textbooks that he wrote, and I mean, that's bringing a lot of young students into the field. Congratulations from all of us. There will be a session for him tomorrow afternoon. On the other side, we also had some sad news last year. So from our perspective in Bonn, Bernhard Korte, the founder of our institute and of the RFBM, which many of you enjoyed yesterday already, and the initiator of the collaboration between us and IBM, he passed away last year. And also John Patrick Lillis, who many know from his contributions to buffering. So I think we now had an ISPD contest on buffering, and probably all the students now had to read his papers again from the late 1990s. So they are among the most cited works in our field. And yeah, please join me, and you can also stand up, and we have a moment of silence. Okay, thank you. Yeah, for the technical program, we had 55 abstracts, eventually 41 papers were submitted and reviewed. 4 papers were accepted, 2 have the status of best paper candidate. We have 4 keynotes, 15 invited talks, a panel, and 4 talks for the commemoration of Jens Lilien's achievements. So for the keynotes, we will have Leon Stock this morning talking on the chip design in the area of quantum and AI. And this afternoon we have a talk by Thomas Stammler from ZEISS. I'm very excited about this one. He will present how ZEISS is building the optics to build today's EUV machines. Then tomorrow by Greg Banerjee we have again some AI ML related keynote in electronic design automation. And eventually also on Wednesday we will have another exciting talk from a different field where Bruce Schlepper, the co-founder of Cadence, he will present what he's doing today, namely brain research with some means from that we took from our area of EA research. Okay, so these are the 2 best paper candidates. So LIDAR 3.0 photonics aware planning guided automated electrical routing for large-scale active photonic integrated circuits. That talk will be given in this session at 11:10 before the lunch. And then we have another candidate, grading guide RC waiting for timing-driven global routing, which will be given this afternoon after lunch. And Tung-Chi will announce the winner in the last session on Wednesday. So yeah, great thanks to all the co-organizers. Of course, I could not organize such an event myself. So we have Gracieli, who served as a steering committee chair, Tung-Chi, who served as a TPC chair, Rickard as publication chair, Faye as publicity chair, Joe as finance chair, and Anthony as an ordinary member, so he will take over the role of the finance chair from the next ISVD on, and already served essentially as a co-finance chair. We have this steering here, also thanks to all of you. It's a big group that helped, in particular, setting up the invited talks and building the program. And then we have a large technical programming committee, which we also extended because we see an increasing amount of paper submitted to the conferences. Also, great thanks to all of you for doing a lot of work in short time. And there were also some more reviewers that were then invited by the TPC members to review certain papers. Thanks to you also. Okay, so for the contest, we have a post-placement buffering and sizing contest. The contest will be presented in the last session on Wednesday, also together with the winners of that contest. The main organizers, Yiping Liu and Qiang Wang, unfortunately, to the best of my knowledge, they both couldn't make it. But I think we still have 3 co-organizers here, and I guess you will inform us who will eventually present the results. If you're interested in buffering, on the webpage of the RFMEO, there's a little game, an online game that you can play, where you can place buffers into a net to maximize the burst slack, or minimize the maximum delay. So it's also to teach other people what we are doing, might be fun to try it out. Then, big thanks to all our sponsors. So, in fact, we could increase slightly the number of sponsors. So, of course, we have SIGDA, under which this conference is also held. And then we have technical co-sponsorship from CEDA and IEEE. And then we thank our gold sponsors Cadence, Huawei, NVIDIA, Siemens, Synopsys, silver sponsors AMD, Empyrean, and MediaTek, and last but not least, the German Chip Design Germany Foundation. Without their great support, it would not be possible to finance such an event. at this scale or with this, all the extra events that we have. Yeah, one of them is the banquet. So it will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. We have to leave the room so that they can arrange the tables in a nice way, put some blankets on and so forth. And we will try to take a picture in the garden at 6 p.m. It's a bit late, but I asked ChatGPT and ChatGPT told me it's the golden hour for portrait photos. So that's also be aware, tomorrow public transport will be limited here in Bonn because there's a big strike. So if you're staying in a remote hotel and need to take a bus or a subway, you need to account for some extra time or consider taking a Uber or taxi. If you're a speaker, maybe you do one of the second options. There's a system of rental bikes, Next Bike, where you can all over the city rent a bike with a unique app for that. Okay, and then finally on Wednesday we have the social tour, where you can participate, but you need to be registered. And that means that you must have received a confirmation email on your registration. Otherwise, something went wrong with your registration for the social tour. I think currently we have maybe 1 or 2 spots left on it if you're deciding still to join. So we will take a bus. To that bus we have to walk here around this big street, and that you find on that side, and then we go into that direction. And there's a bus station for travel buses that will take us to some restaurant that has some long history of 400 years, and they have this nice wine cellar where we'll get lunch. And afterwards we take the bus to the Drachenfels. So at the base of this small mountain there's the train station, and there's a train bringing us there. We have to keep the schedule quite tightly because these trains, they don't wait for us. They just go at 3 p.m. and the next goes at 3:30. So when we leave the restaurant, we should make sure that we quickly move onto the bus and go to the train station. And yeah, we have some nice view up to Cologne and also the south into some of the nicer areas of Germany. And if you should get lost, there's always a way out. And on Wednesday, there's no strike announced. So. And then, when we return, there will be another round of Arabian tours, where you can also still register to join one of those. And another important point, you may have noticed that we have a code of conduct on the ISPD webpage for the first time. So it's an ACM policy that we make everyone aware that, we want to have discussions, we want to have firm discussions, but we want to have respectful discussions, and everyone should leave every meeting with a good feeling, and you should all contribute to that. And please all help make that happen. If you encounter problems or whatsoever, there are ways at ICM to bring that up. And that's now my last slide, so great. Thank you to all the speakers, the session chairs, all of you, of course, all the co-organizers, the Yuxuan Zhao, who actually did all the web administration things, student of Obey, all the steering committee members, TPC members, additional reviewers, the contest organizers, of course, ACM. I think there are a few people that are really working hard to make the proceedings happen. Also at Cherry Communications, the publisher. So I think there might be another update on the zip file later today, because some proofs were just updated very recently. And we think IEEE also, and all our corporate sponsors, and also the administration at our institute that helped a lot, and all the students yesterday that were there and served the food and helped serving the drinks. Great thanks to them. Maybe this is time also to yeah, also thanks to the team here at the University Club and the Aluminium who is providing the tours. Yeah, that's all from my side. So yeah, welcome to all of you, and that brings me to the next speaker. So the next speaker is Leon Stock. He is the Vice President at IBM for Electronic Design Automation. He held more than 40 keynotes and talks at major IEEE and ACM conferences, so most of you know him well. He's also leading the cooperation between our institute and IBM on the IBM side. He has many research papers and patents, and unfortunately I left my sheet over there. So he won in 2022 what was the prize?
Global IT Award.
Yeah, the Global IT Award. Among others, yeah, please join me in welcoming you.